kind of makes me sad, but it's okay.
Hey, trees are the biggest part of Christmas. You can't have Christmas without a tree.
I have a little background tree. It's fine. But
Nothing.
recording is officially started. We're going to get started. So everyone get out whatever you need. Like I said, I am at home. So if you hear a dog bark, I apologize. I think everyone should be okay. I just was playing in between math RTI and reading RTI with them. So I'm assuming they'll be fine. But we're going to work really hard this morning. And if for some reason my internet kicks me off, don't leave. I'll just hop right back on. Okay? So don't leave me if my internet kicks me off. But we're about to be multiplying decimals, okay? Everyone get ready. You ready? I'm ready. Okay. Your first one is 37 and 5/10 times 41 and 2/10. This is your first problem. You are all doing your personal best. Like, I want hard work. I want everyone to be getting right answers this morning. Mm-mm. I still see a few people writing, so I'm going to give you guys another minute. If you have any questions about anything, today is the time to ask, because you guys got another test today, and I want you all to do good. I have a Shetland sheepdog, also known as a Sheltie, and then I have a British Labrador. But right now we're not talking about dogs, we're talking about math class. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is, instead of writing it sideways, I like to write it up and down because it just makes more sense. Corgan, don't put the number in there yet. I haven't asked for it. So 37.5 times 41.2. Mrs. Knife always takes her decimal out. That way I know how many times to put it back in. This time will be 2. And then I just have to multiply. We know how to multiply. 2 times 5 is 10. Put my 0 down here, carry my 1. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Carry my 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Then what do I got to do? Drop in my 0. 1 times 5, 5. 1 times 7, 7. 1 times 3 is 3. Now I'm on my third number, so guess what? I got to drop in 2 zeros. 0, 0. 4 times 5 is 20. My zero's down here. Carry my 2. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 30. Carry my 3. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. And now what do I got to do? I got to add it up. All those zeros equal 0. 5 plus 5 plus 0 is 10. Carry my 1. 7 plus 7 plus 0 plus 1 is 15. 3 plus 0 plus 1 is 4. 5 plus nothing is 5. 1 plus nothing is 1. Put my decimal in 2 spots. So my answer is 1,545. 1,545. It is decimal 00, but since the decimals are just zeros, you don't even need them. So if you don't put them, that's okay. What questions do we have about this problem? Mia.
I got 1,525.
So that just means you added wrong somewhere.
I don't think I added the 2 when I multiplied 7 times 4.
Okay, yeah, that's probably it. So look, good, you found your mistake. That's good that you know where your mistake is. Miss Paisley, what's up?
I'm just confused how you got that answer.
All I did was multiply, and it was the problem is this was a long problem because we had to multiply by 2, by 1, and by 4. Then I added them up. My decimal had to go in 2 spots. So the decimals, after the decimal was 0, 0, well, since they're just zeros, I didn't even have to put that. So I just left off my decimal because I didn't even need it, and it was 1,545. It's just
Okay.
Okay. So you I could have put those decimals 0, 0 if I wanted to. I just didn't because it's not necessary because they're 0, 0. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for asking questions. Remember, today is the day to figure things out. Well, now, not even today, because your test is later today. So, problem number 2. Okay. 0.5 hundredths times 1 7 tenths. All right, looks like most of us are done writing, so let's work it out. Mrs. Kneifel is going to put the 1.7 on top just because that makes more sense to me, having the bigger number on top. Then I have 0.05. What's the first thing Mrs. Kneifel does? I take out my decimal so I know how many spots to put it back in. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to circle a 3 over here so I know for later. 5 times 7 is 35. Carry my 3. 1 times 5 is 5 plus 3 is 8. Drop in my 0. 0 times 7 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. Add them up. 5 plus 0, 5. 8 plus 0, 8. 0 plus 0, or 0 plus nothing, 0. Decimal's got to go in 3 spots. My answer was 85 thousandths.
Mrs. Knife,
Yes.
I put 0. I put that one on top and that one on bottom, but I got the same answer as you.
Well, of course you're going to get the same answer. You multiplied the same things. You just put them in a different order, and that's fine. Okay?
Mrs. Jones says that you have to put the bigger one on top or you won't get the correct answer or something.
That's for some things, for like division, yes, and subtraction, yes. But for what is it, the commutative property or whatever, but for addition and multiplication you can. It just is easier to put the bigger number on top most times. Paisley. Yes, ma'am.
I forgot to put my 0.
Okay, well that's a problem. We can't be forgetting those zeros. Okay? Can't be forgetting those little steps. That's why we're practicing. We got all the time in the world. No one needs to rush, okay? Mrs. Jones sent me a problem today. Let's see how we do it. Okay. Next problem. 12 3/10 times 1 3/10. Everyone should be working these out to the best of your abilities. If you have questions, today is the time to ask. Not later, today. All right, I see people looking at me like you're done. So, Mrs. Kneifel, I'm going to put the bigger number on top, so it's going to be 12.3 times 1.3. What do? I take out that decimal so I remember for later. 1, 2. I circle the 2 on the side. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. Drop in my 0. Can't forget that. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. And I got to add it up. 9 plus 0, 9. 6 plus 3, 9. 3 plus 2, 5. 1 plus nothing, 1. Decimal goes in 2 spots. I got 15 and 99 hundredths. 15 and 99 hundredths. Remember, if you have a question, feel free to unmute yourself and ask. It looks like, from what I can see, everyone got the right answer. Good. It's looking like we got the right answers. All right, new problem. Okay. 450 times 26 hundredths. Okay, I see people staring at me. That's normally the sign that we're done. If you're not done, that's okay. Just, work it out with us. All right. So, Angelina, I don't know if it's correct yet. I haven't done the problem myself. So, I have 450. That's obviously going to be the number I put on top because that's 3 digits compared to the other one, which is 6. What do? Take out my decimal so I know how many to put it back in later, which is a 2. 6 times 0, obviously 0. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry my 3. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 3, 27. Drop in a 0. 2 times 0, 0. 2 times 5, 10. Carry. 2 times 8, or 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Add them up. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 7 plus 0, 7. 9 plus 2, 11. Put in my decimal 2 spots. So the answer is 117. You are free to write 0.00. Mr. Julian, you only put your decimal in 1 spot. You need to put it in 2 spots. So your answer is 117. Once again, I'm seeing pretty good correct answers. Make sure you know where that decimal's going. All right, next one.
Miss Kneifel, after this one, I have a problem for us.
Okay.
Mrs. Kneifel, do you have the problem?
Now I do.
Can you please say it because I don't see your screen?
1 and 6/10 times 34 hundredths. 1 and 6/10 times 34 hundredths.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. James, let's make sure we're working out these problems, bud.
Are you supposed to set it up for us?
I just did that time. It
Oh.
doesn't matter. That's just how I did it that time. Mm-mm. All right, what's the first thing I do? I take out my decimal so I know how many to put it back in later. So take it out 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to circle that 3 over here for later. Then I just got to multiply just like normal. 6 times 4, 24. Put my 4 below, carry my 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. Drop in a 0. 3 times 6 is 18, carry my 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 0, 4. 8 plus 6 is 14, carry my 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. Put in my decimal 3 spots. I got 544 thousandths.
I forgot to put my decimal.
Okay, well, it's decimals. We can't be forgetting the decimals. Silly. Cannot forget the decimal. All right, it looks like I've seen it right.
I sent you the problems I had for us, Miss Kanai.
You sent it to my email? Bristol. I have not gotten the problem yet. Oh, wait, I lied. I got it. Bristol, stop. Okay. So, new problem, friends.
And can I solve this one, Miss Kneifel?
You could talk us through it, yeah?
Okay.
But everyone's got to get a chance to try it first. All right. The problem is 91 and 75 hundredths times 1.5. 91 and 75 hundredths times 1 and 5 tenths. Bristol. Shh. I apologize. My dog is barking. There was like a car or something. Who knows? Shh. All right, Angelina, whenever you're ready, you just got to tell me what to do and I'll work it out on my board.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to multiply 5 times 5, which is 25, and you're going to carry your 2. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 2 is 37. You're going to carry your 3. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 equals 8. And 5 times 9 equals 45, and you're just going to write 45. You're going to make your 5 a 0 and drop it below your 5. And then it's going to be 1 times 5, which is 5. 1 times 7, which is 7. 1 times 1, which is 1. 1 times 9, which is 9. Then you're going to add what you got. 5 plus 0 equals 5. 7 plus 5 equals 12. 8 plus 7 equals 16 plus 1. No, 8 plus 7 plus 1 is 16. Sorry. 5 times 1 plus 1 is 7. 9 plus 4 is 13. Now you're going to add in your decimals, and you have 3 behind, so you are going to put your decimal 3 spots in.
All right. So our answer is thank you, Angelina. Our answer is 137 and 625 thousandths.
I got that one right this time.
I sent you another one in the email too, Miss Knife, in case you want to do that one.
Okay. Any questions on this problem? Julian, I think you might have just added wrong, buddy. Maybe. Or maybe done a multiplication step wrong. This was a longer one, okay? So it took a lot of patience to get through it, but you got to stay organized. Make sure you're throwing those lines in there. Make sure you are really staying organized is what is most important. And make sure we're double checking our multiplication facts. It's easy to accidentally make a mistake. Okay. Our next problem is 87 and 5/10 times 5 and 5/10. Okay. This will probably be our last problem this morning.
Mrs. Knife,
Yes.
when we're ready, can I show how I solved it?
Yeah, let's give people like 1 more minute though, okay?
Yep.
Because I see some people writing still. All right, Miss Mia, if you're ready, you can walk us through it. Tell me what to do on my board.
Okay, so first you're going to do 5 times 5, which is 25. So you put your 2 up above. And then 5 times 7, which is 35 and add your 2, which is 37. And then 5 times 8, which is 40. Add your 3, which is 43. And then you put your 0. And then 5 times 7, which is 35.
Oh, we skipped 5 times 5 over here first. You
Um,
dropped it to
5
0.
times 5, 25. And then 5 times 7, 35 plus 2 is 37. And then 5 times 8 is 40 plus 3 is 43. Wait.
Yep, you're
5,
right.
yeah. And then, so now we're going to add it, which is 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. And then 7 plus 3 is, 7 plus 3 plus 1 is 11. And then 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. And then 0 plus nothing is 0. And 2 plus nothing is 2. And then you put in your 0, 2 spots because there's 2 numbers behind the decimal in the problem. So it's 2081 and 25 tenths.
I don't know how you got that 2, girlfriend. We only had 43s up at the front, so it should be a 4. I don't know how you added 2. Because we ended with a 43, so it's just 4 plus nothing. So,
I think it's because I multiplied my 5 with 4 for some reason.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure why you did that, but you were close. So the answer should be 481 and 25 hundredths. 481 and 25 hundredths, okay?
Good job, Mia.
Julian, you
got Mia.
All right, peeps. I need everyone to put your marker down and look at me real quick. Focus on Mrs. Kneifel. Okay, so today, when you are taking your math test, it's going to be problems just like the problems we did today. Do your personal best. Double check your multiplication. Lots of you, that's where you guys made your mistakes. Double check where you're putting your decimal. If it went out 3 spots, put it back in 3 spots, okay? Make sure you're just really double checking. Do not rush. It is definitely not a race, okay? Like, you're not going to get any prize for getting it done the fastest. Just do your personal best, but really work through the problems. Have your pencil and paper next to you, or have your dry erase board and marker next to you. We don't want you to guess. We want you to do good on the test, okay? So do your personal best. Thank you guys for working so hard this morning for me, and I will see you guys in reading in just 12 minutes, okay?
Bye.
I will see you guys soon, okay?
Miss Kneifel, before we leave, I want to show the class a trick that'll help them on their